Good morning. Good morning. It's hump day. It's hump day. Good morning and welcome Wednesday. welcome. Purpose Journey Counseling. We are here this morning. It is Wednesday, October 5th, 2022. It is the middle of the week. I don't know how your week has been playing out. But I will just say I'm welcoming Wednesday. I'm welcoming Wednesday. And this has been a very different week for me, but it's a good week. It's a good week. So I'm praying that your week has been good as well. I'm just gonna say that. I'm praying for that. But welcome on behalf of Purpose Journey Counseling. Welcome. My name is Dr. Natatu North, and I am the owner and therapist of Purpose Journey Counseling, LLC, which is located in Cincinnati, Ohio. So we thank you for joining us this morning. It is 7 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, and we are live. We are live on Facebook, YouTube, and Twitter. And the YouTube link will be posted on Instagram. So again, we're live. So please our page, like the video, or pages, I should say, on the different platforms. Also, please like this video. Follow us on the different social media platforms, as well as subscribing to our YouTube channel would be so appreciated, would be greatly appreciated. So we do have that ask. And also, please share. I want to publicly thank all of you who have been doing these things. So I really thank you. It does not go unnoticed and it does not go unappreciated. So thank you so much for your continued support, whether you're watching live or at 7 a.m. or later in the day, later in the week, later in the month, later in the year. It does not matter. I tell people all the time. People say, 7 a.m. is early for me. I can't get up that early, but I always watch it at some later point. And I say that is totally fine. We appreciate it. It does not have to be in that present moment, but we definitely appreciate it. And also the engagement and interaction in the comments section is appreciated as well. Even if it's just a good morning, it's awesome. And so we really appreciate that. So thank you so much. Just want to say that again. Just want to make that known, make it very clear how much we appreciate it. So today's Wednesday, and everybody knows it's my favorite. So it's Wednesday Word. Wednesday Word. So today we are going to just do one verse. We are going to be in the Old Testament this morning. We are going to what is known as the Book of Wisdom. Proverbs. Yes, we're going to Proverbs, chapter 16, verse 24. Proverbs, chapter 16, verse 24, and I'm reading out of the NIV, the New International Version. And just again, one verse, and I love it. Just love it. It says, gracious words are a honeycomb, sweet to the soul and healing to the bones. Oh my goodness. When I just read that again, it just does something to me. I'm going to read it again. It says, this is Proverbs 16 and 24. Gracious words are a honeycomb, sweet to the soul and healing to the bones. If you just look at that text, look at it. Just look at it on your screen. And you can see it. Look at it. Gracious words are honeycomb. When you think about honeycomb, what is honey? Honey is sweet, it's sticky, but it's sweet, but it's sticky. That's actually a good thing. It's kind of sticky, meaning it kind of sticks to you. It sticks to you. Sweet to the soul and healing to the bones. So it's sweet and it's healing. Oh my goodness, but what are these gracious words? What are they? What does that even look like? So we're going to start here with this blanket statement, but we're going to really focus on the perspective of this text because we say that there's so much power in what we say. Words hold so much power. They absolutely do. But today we're going to talk about gracious words. We're not going to talk about the negativity. We're going to talk about the positivity because as the text is talking about, gracious words are a honeycomb, sweet to the soul and healing to the bones. That's what it says. So we're going to talk about that. So I want to start off, since we got this, we're talking about, there's so much power in what we say. We know that words are very powerful. How sweet can you be? And when I say, what do you mean, Dr. Natatu? I mean, when you're talking to people, how sweet really are you? It's just so interesting when you think about the stuff that we say to each other just on a daily basis. And some people like, and we hold them as in such high regard. If someone says, "Oh, do you know so and so?" Oh, yeah, they're just so sweet. It's like, well, why do we say that? Is it just because of the things that they do? Because yes, actions speak louder than words, but could it have something to do with the things that they say as well? A lot of times they're not just so sweet because of the things that they do, sometimes it's literally in what they say, the type of conversations that you have, or even if they're very minimal interactions, could be little small things, but the words that they use, like, they just help. You know, Small statements like, "I just want you to know that I'm proud of you." Oh my goodness, that can go a very, very long way. Or when you're feeling maybe discouraged and someone says, "I just want to let you know that I see what you've been doing and you keep doing that. And don't you give up, and you just make sure that you stay committed to this whole thing, because God's with you and all these different things." It's like, oh my goodness, it holds so much weight because a small, encouraging or loving word to someone can have a huge impact. I'm really, really observant of actions. I am not suggesting that actions don't speak louder than words, or we don't pay attention to those things. But today we're talking about words. We're talking about words. We're talking about the choices of our words. But when people are so loving and encouraging, those people tend to be the ones that you just love to be around. Just knowing, oh, I know they're gonna say something nice today. I know they're gonna have an encouraging word. And I mean, in an authentic way. Not just to be saying it, but someone is like, they just always know what to say. You ever known anybody like that? Like, they just always know what to say. They always know what to say. When I'm in a funk and I just go around this person, they just speak a couple of words, and it's like, wow, I just feel so much better. Like, I feel like I can conquer this thing, or I feel like whatever I'm struggling with, it lessens the load. It doesn't mean that it goes away. It just means that it feels so much better. Like, it talks about, I'll put it back up here again, healing to the bones. When you think about that, like, it's healing. It means something. Like, it changes us. It makes us better because of the type of word, those gracious words. Oh my goodness. Sometimes the kind words mean more than you know. I told this to someone the other day because they were texting me about something, and I just said, "I appreciate you and your support more than you know." And I meant that, just because it matters. It matters. Hearing those kind words, having people speak so much life and positivity over you in a world that's chaotic, in a world that has so many other things going on. It matters. It holds so much weight. It can definitely have a huge impact, because a lot of times we're craving that. We want to hear that, oh, I'm getting tired of hearing about all this other stuff. But when somebody comes in and speaks a word, and not just necessarily, I'm not just talking about like a sermon or something like that, or, something prophetic. I'm not even saying that. I just mean like, like, "Today, man, you've been crushing it," or, "I've noticed that, you're really going above and beyond for this. I just want to let you know that I appreciate you," or, "I just want to let you know that you're beautiful, that you're doing the thing," like that kind of stuff. Like, someone to just be so gracious in their language, and just, loving and so kind, and just genuinely just sweet. Just sweet. Like, you're just a sweet soul, like a sweet soul, that it just touches you in a way where you just feel better about yourself. You feel better about your situation, because it's so sticky. And that's why I like that whole honey. It makes me just think about it being sticky, because a lot of times we think about stickiness as being a mess, where things are just not good. So, oh, it's just sticky and it's just nasty. No, I mean, like, it sticks to you. Like, oh man, you know what? Whatever comes with me today, like, they told me that I was beautiful. Boom. Or she told me I was banging. Boom. She said she liked my hair. Stuff like that. Stuff like that. Or he said this and that. And it was so positive, and it was just so loving, and it was just so encouraging, and it was just so kind in what they were saying that it just sticks to you. So that's my prayer for you today. Put it back up here again. I love this verse. Gracious words are a honeycomb, sweet to the soul and healing to the bones. Be sweet in your speech today. That's all for the days to come, but I know yesterday we talked about one day at a time. So we're going to take it one day at a time. Today's Wednesday, or whatever day you're watching this. Today that you're watching this, be sweet in your speech today. Be very, very cautious, careful, cognizant. Alliteration. I love it. Don't worry, I'm a nerd. It's okay. Be that in your speech today, because it can stick, and let those words, let that sweet speech stick. That's alliteration again. I wasn't trying to do it that time. But let that sweet speech stick. Let it stick to someone today. Whomever it is you come in contact with, just being sweet and not fake, not phony, not just saying stuff that gas people up to make people think, anything other than what your true intent really is, but to actually be sweet in your speech today, because again, gracious words are a honeycomb, sweet to the soul and healing to the bones. That's deep. I'm sorry, that's deep. I'm just gonna have to meditate on this verse all day today, because that's just sweet. I just love it. Just love the word of God. That's a good one right there. So I just want to encourage you with that today, to be sweet in your speech. And let's just see how that changes the trajectory. Because if we're doing it, if I'm, being sweet in my speech to you and you're being sweet in your speech to me, wow, reciprocity, that goes a long way. Because I'm doing it, you're doing it, he's doing it, she's doing it, they're doing it, we're all doing this. It definitely changes the whole environment. It just makes that, it shifts the atmosphere. It really does. And I'm not trying to be deep in that perspective, but it really does shift the atmosphere. So just so excited today to be sweet. So our tag for Purpose Journey Counseling, because I can go on and on and on, but I'm not. So is, of course, to be loving, be kind, be compassionate, and be intentional towards others as well as yourself, as we're using sweet speech today, because we want our sweet speech to stick. I have to say it very slowly so it comes out correctly. So that's where we're at today. Thank you so much. So we appreciate you again. Really, really appreciate you. So thank you so much for joining us. Lord willing, we will see you tomorrow for Thursday Thoughts. We'll be live again, Lord willing, at 7 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. I don't know. I'm just feeling really sweet this morning. I need to be careful so I don't just go drink too much coffee today. That's really sweet and candy and stuff, because it just feels really sweet. So thank you so much. We appreciate you. We definitely appreciate you. Just want to throw that up there again. It's Proverbs 16 and 24. So have a wonderful Wednesday. Be sweet in your speech so that your sweet speech sticks. I love it. I'm so corny, but I love it anyway. I love me. I love me. I love me. So we have a wonderful day, and blessings and love.